What is up, guys? It is JammerDude1. So, we now know a lot more about the Nintendo Switch thanks to the presentation that was held a few days ago. And I have to say, as a huge Nintendo fan, it was a bit of a mixed bag. There were some great announcements, and others that really have me concerned. And I will be talking about the ones that stood out to me the most in this video. So, let's start this off with the positives. The Nintendo Switch will be releasing on March 3rd this year, which is a lot sooner than I expected. Like many, I thought it was going to release later in the month, so that came as a shock to me. It looks like there are going to be a handful of great games coming to the Switch throughout the year. For example, Zelda Breath of the Wild, which we knew about, still looks great, and it's going to be a launch title, which I think is a really good move. We're also getting a Splatoon 2, which looks like it's going to expand upon the original with new maps, weapons, and new gameplay mechanics, and that's coming out in the summer. There's an updated version of Mario Kart 8 that's coming out in April, and should be the definitive version of the game. Oh, I should also mention that Skyrim is actually coming to the Switch later on in the year, so I guess that means we now have a portable version of Skyrim, so that's cool. And best of all, at least for me, is Super Mario Odyssey. It's as if Nintendo actually listened to Mario fans and understood what they wanted. They're going back to the open world style of both Super Mario 64 and Super Mario Sunshine, with real 3D gameplay, new movement mechanics, completely new locations to explore. Oh, and Mario's hat is now alive. Yes, I'm serious. Unfortunately, it won't be coming out until the end of the year, probably November or December, October if we're lucky. Aside from the games, the hardware itself looks very impressive. From what I've seen in various preview videos, the transition from dock to portable mode looks seamless, just like in the trailer. And the controllers look really comfortable and good to use. The detachable Joy-Con controllers even have some advanced technology, including a feature called HD Rumble, which according to Nintendo will allow for enhanced gameplay experiences. The example they used is that you'll be able to get details such as being able to find out how many ice cubes are in a glass. Kinda weird, but it's interesting. Also, it's gonna have motion controls because everything Nintendo does nowadays has to have them. And now we're gonna get a bit heated with the stuff that I did not like. When Nintendo first revealed the Switch, it seemed like they were making all of the right decisions, but they've recently made some announcements which have me concerned, shall we say. First of all, the pricing of the system, games and accessories I think are a bit too much. By the way, the prices I'm about to talk about are taken from Amazon UK, so they might be different elsewhere, but I'm just using that example because Amazon is where I would normally get stuff. The console in the UK costs £280, which I guess could kind of be acceptable, but the games range from £40 to £60, which is, honestly, that is too much. £60 for one game is just ridiculous. Controllers are also ridiculously priced. A pair of the little Joy-Cons is £75, and the Pro Controller, which is what I was actually intending on using when I eventually get a Switch, that costs £100. I seriously hope that some of these are actually placeholder prices, because if they're true, they're absolutely outrageous. The amount of PC games I could get with that money, as well as 2 Xbox One controllers, really shows just how high these prices are. Now this one really does kind of disappoint me a lot. So Nintendo have always made their online multiplayer access free for their systems, from the DS to the Wii U. And even though the online isn't really the best, it does work for most of the games. Games like Mario Kart and Splatoon are a joy to play online. Mario Kart Wii was actually how I got into online games in the first place. I wouldn't come to truly respect online multiplayer until Call of Duty 4 and Halo, but that's another story for another day. Anyway, I had a gut feeling that Nintendo would keep their online free for the Switch. But boy was I wrong. Starting this autumn or fall, depending on how you say it, Nintendo Switch Online Multiplayer will be a paid service, just like Xbox Live Gold and PlayStation Plus. Now, I might have actually been alright with this, as long as the online is good and Nintendo find a way to add value to it. For example, Xbox Live and PlayStation Plus give you a few free games every month to make the payment seem worth it. But Nintendo doesn't even appear to be doing that. What do you get though? Well, you get the ability to play online obviously, and you can set up online lobbies and voice chat through an app. Also, you get access to an NES game and a Super NES game for a month. But you don't get to keep the game. You have to buy it once the month ends. Now, I have no idea what Nintendo was thinking when coming up with this, but all I can say is, it better be a decent price, because otherwise, I can't imagine that anyone is going to want to participate in the service, understandably. Finally, I am concerned about the lineup of games that we know of so far. This image represents the key games that are coming to the Switch so far in 2017, and to me it's kind of underwhelming. There are 3 games in there that interest me that are Nintendo exclusives, but they're scattered throughout the year. There just aren't enough games coming out near launch to make me want to Switch at release. If anything, I will most likely be waiting until at least the summer to even consider getting a Switch, as Splatoon 2 will be releasing then, and the system and games may even go down in price slightly, but only time will tell. So, yeah, those are my thoughts on some of the details that have been released about the Switch. Like I said, it's a mixed bag. I think the positives and negatives are both very big, and one side doesn't necessarily overshadow the other. It's a real shame too, because the Switch looks like it's going to have some of the best games that have come out in recent years, but they've just been caught up amongst all of these potentially disastrous decisions. Hopefully things will turn out good eventually, but these details aren't so convincing of that. But like I said earlier, only time will tell. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please let me know what you think in the comments. Are you hyped, concerned, outraged, or a mixture of all like me? Tell me if you think the Switch is going to be a failure day one. Tell me if you think they could turn it around. Go ahead and let me know what you think. And please try and be civil. I've been Gigabyte1, and I will see you next time. Bye!